welcome back to We Are City channel for our Manchester City FC24 career mode. This is the final week of career mode with Manchester City. This particular series on the channel, after this, it is all over and it is the end. We currently sit top of the Premier League table, which is amazing. We're absolutely destroying the Premier League. 77 points are on, destroying the Premier League. Chelsea, Liverpool, Newcastle, Arsenal, Villa, nowhere near us. Community Shield, we went and won 3-0 winners over Arsenal, so that's one trophy in the bank. The FA Cup, we're into the semi-finals, where we'll face Spurs in the semi-finals in today's episode. Carabao Cup, 2 trophies in the bank, a 3-0 win over Newcastle in the final. The UEFA Super Cup, we played Liverpool, a 3-2 win. We were winners. 3 trophies in the bank already. Now that's the UEFA Champions League, it has been drawn. This is the draw for the quarterfinals. Real Madrid, Barcelona, a very exciting draw. Arsenal, Benfica, Dortmund, Napoli, Salzburg, Manchester City. Well, there's some sides in there you wouldn't say should be there. Arsenal turn up against Benfica, Real Madrid and Barcelona, one of them will knock the other one out. We play Salzburg, which we should fly past. And Napoli against Dortmund is a bit of a tough one as well. But I really do like our chances of winning every single trophy on offer this season. So kicking things off in the Champions League away to Salzburg, I have a feeling we can simulate the second leg, but we'll have to see. They have improved their side massively. It does look quite a good, decent side. Raktov and Fernando, the front two, with Kameri in behind. It's Sangari, the captain, Loppi and Bidstrup in the midfield there with Montoya, Norton, Coffey, your wing-backs, your full-backs with Day and Zagadou partnering with Luis Enrique in goal. Raul Torrente, former player of Schalke in our career mode with Ilkay Gundogan. He's on the bench. Golovin, Aymar, Gashi, Travers, Caceres and Diaz. They're a bit inconsistent. Drawn, win, loss, win, draw. We're expecting this to be a loss. Key players defensively, a Bidstrup for Brentfordman and Kameri, the attacking player in behind the strikers. We have got a Manchester City side that is a little bit tired, so we are going to make changes in that starting 11. We are going to make changes, but not too many. I think Erling Haaland on the bench in case we need him seems like a logical thing to do. So Musiala will miss out today. So will Jules Koundé, Barco and Lewis all rested. Baptiste, Scally, great. Haaland, Lawrence and Dalla, another Ogo on the bench it is. Edison in goal. Yankuto, Mark Goyi, Callum Doyle on both for the back 4. Redondo, captain Phil Foden and Matheus Nunes in the midfield 3. ECHEVERRI on the left, Doku on the right. And João Pedro for the middle. City rotating in a Champions League quarter-final, but it is against Salzburg. It is away from home. And I do expect to beat them even with this side. There is the Salzburg side arriving here. That man there, Dion Kameri, scored 2 in his last game in the Champions League, and he is the one to look out for. Manchester City away from home in the Champions League quarterfinals against RB Salzburg. Well, a side that have already been written off before a ball has been kicked. Well, back wide towards Matheus Nunes, who has this ability just to drive at opposition time and time again. Matheus Nunes pulls it back here towards João Pedro, blocked away. On the rebound is Jeremy Doku, who gets it wrong with that left foot, Doku, and slices it into the stands. What a chance for City there. To Yankuto. Back out to Redondo. Foden. Nice turn by Phil. Into ECHEVERRI. Onto Matheus Nunes. Jeremy Doku at the far post. City take the lead. It's Doku. He could get 30 goals this season, Doku, in all competitions. I think that might be 24, 25 so far in all competitions. He's just... Do you remember when it just sort of clicked for Raheem Sterling? He just started scoring loads of goals for City, and Guardiola sort of got him in those positions where Sterling couldn't stop scoring. It feels very much the same for Jeremy Doku. Ilkay Gundogan is bringing Doku very narrow, whereas Guardiola is playing quite wide and letting him be more creative. Doku's getting in good attacking positions in the box to score goals, and he's scoring goals. Scoring goals massively. Ilkay Gundogan did the same with Jakob Ondreka at Schalke, and Zendejas and Poku. We make up for that mistake, Mark Goyi there. Silly from him. It was too relaxed on the ball. Going around the corner, Yankuto. And towards Doku. Great turn by Doku, who's rolled the challenges again here, Doku. Doku in. ECHEVERRI! 2-0 City. Claudio ECHEVERRI with a diving header from the left-hand side. Jeremy Doku with an assist. 2-0 Manchester City. And I actually don't think Erling Haaland's our player of the season. I think when it comes to it, you've got to give it Jeremy Doku. Crossing from Doku, what a ball. ECHEVERRI with a diving header. Fantastic header by ECHEVERRI. Throws himself at it. Manchester City 2, Salzburg 0. I think we'll be simulating the second leg like the Leverkusen one. City are going to the semi-finals of the Champions League. ECHEVERRI. Oh, this time he's tackled, but we win it back anyway. They're pressing highly and well, Salzburg, to be fair to them. They're aggressive in the press. Jan Kuto, well taken by Jan. In. It's ECHEVERRI again, ahead of my ECHEVERRI over the bar. Well, he's free at the far post time and time again. We've messed up good chances today. Half-time 2-0, ECHEVERRI should have a hat-trick. Just couldn't find the ball into him. Second half underway, City in front. City should be doing better. I mean, we should be 4 or 5-0 up here without a shadow of a doubt. This tie should be weighing truly over. Foden chasing, want to win by Foden as well. Pedro, Broms to Salzburg. Pedro in the Champions League, 3-0 City. João Pedro makes it 3. Good tackle by Phil Foden. The press, the intensity, everything in this Manchester City side that İlkay Gündoğan has instilled works so well. João Pedro scores. It's 3-0 City, and I think that's tie over. We're going to the semi-finals here. We can rotate in the second leg. We can rotate heavily in the second leg. Over to Jan Kuto. Kuto in. What a cross. Away. João Pedro. Matheus Nunes. Good save of the keeper. Out to ECHEVERRI. Claudio ECHEVERRI. Good play by him. ECHEVERRI still. Foden. Feeds one through towards Jan Kuto. Jan. Back to João Pedro. Good save. Jan Kuto's offside. Good play by the opposition. Norton Cuffy drives it forward here. City can't win it. Well, we do. Redondo. Away. We do win it back. ECHEVERRI. João Pedro. Matheus Nunes. Clipped in. Doku. 3-0. 4-0. Jeremy Doku. On the counter. City swift. Attacking. So dangerous. We make it 4-0. Great play. Lifted in towards Jeremy Doku. On the chest. Bang. Easy finish for Doku. Borza, off he goes again. Look at Ndala go. Borza, can he find him? He does. It's Joel Ndala. Chance for City, Ndala. Ndala. Oh, Ndala takes too long here. Borza wins it back. Other Ogo. And behind to Scally. Scally in. Down to ECHEVERRI. Into Matheus Nunes. Oh, haven't we scored there, City? Other Ogo. Lawrence. Emilio Lawrence over the bar by Lawrence. That is why I tried to sweat it with him and not shoot. Because he shoots like that. And Ndala takes it over. That is full time. Manchester City 4. RB Salzburg 0. We're through to the semi-final surely. I don't see them causing any problems in that second leg. Well, man of the match could go to Matheus Nunes, who is like a powerhouse in midfield. But it's got to go to this man again, Jeremy Doku. 2 goals and assist. Was electric. Ran the show off that right-hand side. Our next test is Wolverhampton Wanderers away from home. We're down in 18th position. A relegation candidate with a former İlkay Gündoğan trainee in there in Koko. Samu Koko at the back. He played for İlkay Gündoğan's Schalke side. He's got his big move to the Premier League. It's not really working. That Wolves side does not look fantastic. Samba's a good keeper. They've got Kepa and Turan on the bench, actually. But other than that, there's no real key players in there. Koko is their key defensive player. A few changes from our usual starting 11 today. And the two is that Goyi comes in for Callum Doyle. Gray comes in for Redondo. Other than that, it's the usual starting 11. Musiala and Doku in the wide areas, and Barco and Kuto in the fullback areas. One change on the bench as well. Rodriguez Gentile comes in ahead of Emilio Lawrence. A bit of a chance for him to play maybe against the relegation side if Haaland gets tired, because João Pedro is not fit to be on the bench today. So there is the Wolverhampton Stadium. Wolves in 18th position, fighting tooth and nail to try and stay in the Premier League. Could Manchester City make things worse for Wolves today with a game against them? I mean, Koko's gone from a Champions League player, Bundesliga winner. Well, he's given it away to Haaland here. To playing for relegation candidates Wolves, it is Musiala. Musiala against Samba. Goal for City. It's Musiala with a goal. Jamal Musiala makes it 1-0. Good finish. I mean, Koko there. I'm saying he's going from a Bundesliga winner to a relegation candidate with Wolves. He's beaten here after a bad pass to Haaland. We're playing Musiala, who beats Samba with a nice finish. And the goals are shared around, more so than when Haaland was at the club last time. Oh, good win back by Doku. Doku against Koko. Doku, he's away. Doku! He scored as well for 2-0 now. Oh, wow. Wolves are very bad. 2-0. Yeah, last time out, Haaland was, when he was at the club, Haaland scored pretty much a big, big chunk of the goals, and then maybe Alvarez popped up with 20 or so. This season, everyone's popping in with plenty of goals, and Jeremy Doku's one of them. I think Doku can hit 30 goals this season. He's got to be our player of the season. I actually think I'm not even going to put Erling Haaland in the player of the season vote because Doku has been that good. I think Haaland has to go in the underrated player of the season vote because otherwise everyone votes for Erling Haaland and he doesn't deserve it. It's got to be Doku. Here's Rico Lewis. What are Wolves playing at? Rico. Doku. Doku. Haaland for a tap-in. It's 3-0. Well, I think we're going to be jumping to result here, guys, because 12 minutes in, 18th place Wolves are terrible. Doku into Haaland, 3-0. It's just... This is legendary difficulty, and it feels so, so easy, because Wolves are so bad. 3-0. Haaland on the score sheet as well now. Musiala in across the back line. Musiala's give it away again, has he? We still got it, Musiala, somehow. Into Doku, he's give it away again. We give it back to Musiala, who goes in behind to Jeremy Doku here. Doku! Doku! Off the post! 4-0. Haaland with a tap-in. Oh my word. 4-0. Musiala there lost it twice. They just keep giving it him back. Doku hits the post, unfortunately. Haaland just walks the ball into the back of the net to make it 4. He's second in the game. Him and Doku both got a double now. I think Doku's only got 1. Free kick City. Yellow card for Tommy Doyle. Rico Lewis. Rico. Musiala. Haaland. Doku! 5-0. It's so easy. They're terrible. These are terrible. Doku makes it 5-0. Musiala clips him behind. Haaland across the box. Doku's waiting for a tap-in again. 5-0. At half-time, we're jumping to result, guys. I think we could be 10-0 up by them. Honestly, this Wolves side is genuinely unbelievably bad. I cannot believe how bad they are. Archie Gray to Rico Lewis. Musiala goes narrow. Haaland. Doku's gone. Here's Doku. Doku. Pulled it back. Phil Foden! Oh, good save by Samba. Behind for a corner. Doku. I mean, they've dragged Kundal off here at 35 minutes. Guy up. Haaland in there. Back out. Koundé. Foden. Haaland! Oh! Why take that first time? Wolves work it wide. Got a big counter on here for Wolves. Pulled it back. Chance. Blocked by Koundé. Blocked by Ederson. Away by City. Musiala. Rico Lewis. Well, since the end, they do score a goal. It finishes 6-1. Musiala gets a goal. 10.0 rating for Doku, Haaland and Musiala. Well, that's going to be a shared man of the match between all three. 10.0 rating for all three. Unbelievable performance from our front line. Up next was RB Salzburg at home in the Champions League. We managed to get a 0-0 draw. No one could find the breakthrough. But it did mean that Manchester City go through already 4-0 up in aggregate. An easy one. An easy ride to the semi-final. Man of the match goes to Alvaro Valles with a 7.6 rating. Both goalkeepers played well. Both sides not at it, but City knew they were already through. And it's Emirates FA Cup semi-final action now. Arsenal, Brighton, Manchester City, Spurs. We play first at Wembley against Spurs and looking to make it to the final of the FA Cup. Well, this is a Tottenham Hotspur side, and look at the man in holding midfield. What is going on? Signed from Barcelona. Rodri is back in the Premier League with Spurs. I never knew that. Spurs love signing players that have played for other Premier League sides. I mean, just look at their starting 11. Rest of their starts and goals, Pantea, William Saliba, former Arsenal man, Chirodia, and also former Newcastle man Bowley in the back four. Former City man Rodri, Sanka and Miretti. The captain in midfield three. Colmani up top with Kulusevski on the right and former Liverpool man Luis Diaz on the left. On the bench, Mikalenko, former Everton man. Fisher, Solomon, former Fulham man, Arter, Brian, Abel Ruiz and Bishkov. Key defensive player Saliba, key attacking player Colmani. But Barcelona signed Rodri from us. Years later, he's back in the Prem, but with Spurs. Come on now, Rodri. Well, it's the Manchester City side for the semi-finals of the FA Cup. Valles starts and goal. We have gone with most of the usual starting 11. Only 2 changes. That is Valles and Baptiste comes in because the centre-backs are a little bit tired. Koundé, Borza, Nunez, Echeverri and Lawrence miss out. It is Rodriguez, Gentile, João Pedro and Darla Ogo, Goy, Scally and Gray on this Manchester City bench. A strong starting 11. We should win this. So away here at Wembley Stadium, which was once Tottenham Hotspur's home ground, wasn't it, for a while they built the new Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Manchester City take on Spurs. A former familiar face in there, Ian Rodrigo. Rodri, Manchester City legend. returns to the Premier League at 35 years of age to play for Spurs. It's FA Cup semi-final action. Pressing from Spurs straight away there. Chasing us down was Colomawani. Valles. Look at that pass there. Foden. Options for City. Foden towards Doku. Does get there. Doku, does he know? We had Musiala and Doku gone then. Could have gone for City. To Jeremy Doku. Right towards Jan Kuto. Jan. Doku. Foden. Foden clips it in towards again. Again, the cross never even gets anywhere near the box because Spurs do so well. Baptiste steps across Mawani. Uses his body really well there. Musiala. Oh, unbelievable from Musiala. And in. And it's Doku! And City take the lead in the FA Cup. But what a bit of skill from Jamal Musiala there. Jamal Musiala with an absolutely insane bit of skill. They don't show it on the replay. What a bit of skill to beat his man into Doku, who scores again. Musiala there. That is insane. That is spectacular from Musiala. We've got to watch the replay of this one. What a bit of skill from Musiala. Wow. Wow. Look at this from Musiala here to beat his man. Can we put it on slow version? Watch this from Musiala to beat his man. Wow. Gone. And he's away. Insane from Musiala. Absolutely insane football. Spectacular. Manchester City lead by one goal to nil in the FA Cup. Semi-final. Spurs down by Jeremy Doku. Rico Lewis. Big tackle on Rico. Redondo sees Barco go. Barco. Pulled it back. Rico Lewis. Oh. Left-footed scissor volley by Rico Lewis. Wide of the post. So unlucky. What a ball by Redondo. We don't see him play those sorts of pass often, Redondo. There you go. That's the quality he has. That is half-time at Wembley. City lead by 1 goal to nil. Rico Lewis can't nick that off them. Giving away to Musiala. Musiala lost it. Put his own box here. Bad way. Place to lose it. Mawani. Great skill from Mawani. Tip round the post by the right hand of Alvaro Valles. Good save on the goalkeeper. Corner ball. Back to Doyle. Into Alvaro Valles. Baptiste. Back to Valles. Pings one out towards Barco, who sends it in behind towards Musiala. There's trouble here for the opposition. Musiala. There's a pass to Saliba. Musiala. Musiala. Saliba's in there. What a footing by Saliba. Brilliant defender. Work our way through this Spurs team who pressed, like we said, so well. Sanket. Pressing. Redondo away. Into Rico. Rico. Into Haaland here. To Doku. Doku! What a save by Restes in the turn. Great save by the keeper. Luis Diaz off. What a save. Following the cross in. Away by Spurs again. Possession deep in the half of the opposition. Musiala Foden. Into Musiala. Across to Haaland. Again, Saliba's there. Back to Foden. Something's gone on here. I don't know what it is, but I think it's a free kick. Spurs are going to make changes. Rodri. Hill. Come back by João Pedro. Into Phil Foden. Look at Jan Kuto going the far side. Here's Jan Kuto. Jan. Haaland. Saliba beats him to it. João Pedro. Against Rodri. Oh, great skill. João Pedro. Brilliant. João Pedro. Saved by Restes. Great skill away from Rodri. Minutes left to score it. Barco pressing. Saliba brings it forward. Mawani. Good interception by Doyle. Musiala. João Pedro with a header away again by Spurs, and it's into the hands of Restes, but that is full time. Manchester City winning the FA Cup semi-final. We're through to the final, another cup final for Ilkay Gundogan's side. They pick up a 1-0 win over Spurs, a hard-fought game, but City just edge it. Man of match in the semi-final goes to Callum Doyle at the back with a 7.7 rating. Our front line did not play well today. In the FA Cup, Arsenal were beaten 2-1 by Brighton, meaning it will be an FA Cup final last day of the season. Manchester City versus Brighton. Well, it's 15th place Everton we face at home next. A big 4-0 win for Manchester City. Musiala, Haaland, Foden and Haaland with a double. On the score sheet, Ederson got an 8.4 rating, but man of the match goes to Phil Foden with a 9.8 rating, our captain. And the final game of today's episode is against another relegation candidate. Is Leicester City. 19th place Leicester City. We are going to play this game, go away to Leicester, because City do have a bit of a bad record at Leicester. We tend to struggle away at the King Power Stadium. We're flying clear top of the Premier League table. I think we've pretty much won it, haven't we? I mean, I don't want to. I'm not even going to work it out mathematically. We've won it, haven't we? We've won it. We still have some big games left in the season, going into the next episode and then into the final one as well. 2 more episodes after this one. We've got a 99 goals scored, so 1 goal today would take us to 100 goals for the season. Our goal difference is 70, and the teams around us, Chelsea, is 19. What is that? This is Enzo Mansquera's Leicester City side with Mavidi, Daka and Sule the front 3. Kjaer, Jakic and former City man James McAtee in the midfield 3. It's Walters, Pacho, Suter the captain and Bonar Soaks the back 4. Iverson starts in goal. Vilagre, Anning, Cannon, Santana, McAtee, Ward and Nuno Santos on the bench. They're in 19th position in the Premier League. They look like they might go down. Matej Sule is a top player. He's their key player. Lost 2, drawn 2, won 1 of the last 5. Well, big changes for Manchester City against the relegation candidates today because City are so good. And we've also got a lot of tired players. So no Musiala, no Redondo, no Doku, no Barco, no Koundé and no Phil Foden either. On the bench, we've got Valles, Doyle, Scally, Haaland, Rodriguez, Gentile, and Dalla and Rico Lewis. It is Edison who starts and goes as the captain. Yankuto, Baptiste, Goy and Borza are back 4. Great, Ogo and Mateus Nunes in the midfield 3 there. We're actually going to swap Kuto out for Scally. Then it's João Pedro, Emilio Lawrence and Echeverri the front 3. Strong side from City really, still over Leicester City. So we are King Power Stadium, top of the table, running away with the Premier League title against the 19th place side with a former player in James McAtee in that midfield. I want him to have a good game today. I want him to have a good game and show what we're missing, but I don't think we've missed out on James McAtee. He just didn't develop at all. Play by the opposition. City hardly touched the ball yet. Chance for Leicester. Baptiste steps out. Chance for Leicester City. What a save. That was a brilliant chance for Leicester to take the lead against Manchester City. You don't get many of those chances. We've had a shaky start here. Don't seem at the race at all. Away by Archie Gray. Echeverri chases. Echeverri in there. He's down. Good tackle. Echeverri's got it. Claudio Echeverri. Lays off to Scally. Scally. American plays it through to Echeverri here. Here's Claudio Echeverri. Echeverri! 1-0 Manchester City. Good goal from Echeverri, which is good to see him scoring. He really can score goals, Echeverri. He's got a good record this season, being 5-5 in the Champions League. And that is a really good goal again from Echeverri. Played him. His finishing's definitely been worked upon. I expect him to score that one. He puts it in the bottom corner really well. I expect him to score that. That is his only his 3rd goal in the Premier League this season in 15 appearances, which is a shame. Referee's not so lenient today. Scally, wrong side. Mavidi. Mavidi past Scally. Into the middle. Pulls it back here. What a save from Edison. What a save from Captain Edison and Patson Daka there. That should be 1-1. Poor defending from Scally. Ball in. Edison don't claim it, but he punched it in the end. Scally takes it down and plays it away to full-back Borza. And here's Borza here, and João Pedro. He's in behind, is he? João Pedro gets there. João Pedro from Manchester City. Pedro. Good pace. João Pedro cracks the post. Here's Lawrence. Rodrigo. Centrally to Lawrence. Back to João Pedro. Takes it. Hits it. Drags it wide to João Pedro. Unlucky. João Pedro picks it up. João Pedro past the challenges. João Pedro. João Pedro past Suter as well. João Pedro. Great run for the Brazilian. João Pedro off the post. João Pedro flicks it onto Echeverri, who just can't get there ahead of the goalkeeper Iverson, but much more of a closer game this one. And it goes in at half-time. City lead by 1-0. But no one really in front. Tackle by Mateus Nunes into João Pedro. Counter Manchester City. João Pedro plays in. Claudio Echeverri. And here's Echeverri with a heavy touch here. He takes it into a good bit of space. Echeverri. Echeverri. Echeverri! Oh, the bar from Claudio Echeverri. There, but he can't do anything about it. Scally. Lawrence. Rodrigo. Oh, João Pedro made a run and stop, but he's still got there. João Pedro. There's João Pedro. And João Pedro into Echeverri, who makes it 2-0. Come on. Good goal from Echeverri. Good play from João Pedro. 2-0 Manchester City. Good play. Good ball through. And then he squares it to Echeverri for a tapping for 2-0 Manchester City. And I think that's Leicester City knowing it's over for them now. It's over for them now. Great play by City, 2-0. Nice pace from the American Scally. In towards Odorogo. João Pedro. Mateus Nunes. Mateus Nunes! Good save by the keeper. Lined it up. He really loaded that shot up and still couldn't get it in the back of the net. Archie Gray over this one. In. Attacked here! Off the line. What a save. Gray again. Great. It's João Pedro! It's 3-0 City. What a goal that is. 3-0 City. What a ball by Archie Alfie Gray. I can't, is it Archie or Alfie? I'm going to sort this one out because I keep saying it. Doesn't tell me. Is he Archie or Alfie Gray? I don't know. But he's just put a brilliant ball over the top of João Pedro here. Look at this for a ball by Gray. Lifts it. What a pass that is. João Pedro on the volley as well. On the half volley as it bounced up off the turf. Great finish by João Pedro. Wide to Ndala. And here is Rodriguez Gentil. And here is the young centre forward, Rodriguez Gentil. Rodriguez Gentil. Across to ECHEVERRI for the hat-trick. 4-0 City. ECHEVERRI with a hat-trick. Well done, Rodriguez Gentil, by the way. Good run by the young striker. Manchester City make it 4. And it's Claudio ECHEVERRI with a hat-trick. Couldn't miss here, could he? Works hard to get into the box. Back of the net. No chance the keeper. Good play into Gray. He got away with that one, João Pedro. He slammed a player in the box. Baptiste. Oh, nicked it. Leicester score, no clean sheet. Baptiste has had his pocket picked in front of the goal. Not good enough from Baptiste. Don't know what to do with Ndala here. He's just got swift feet. Ndala, he's turned his man brilliantly. Ndala. Gentil! He scores as well, 5-1. Come on. 5-1, we get another one. Rodriguez Gentil, he's not played many games for us this season, but when he has played, he tends to get a goal. He's certainly one for the future of the club. Sadly, we won't see his future at the club. A good play. Right place, the right time. Scores it 5-1. Punched again onto the chest of João Pedro. Counter City, João Pedro. Through to Rodriguez Gentil, and he's only the striker. 6-1, Rodriguez Gentil. He's a finisher, this young man. He's a finisher, certainly. 6-1, a double off the bench for the young centre-forward. Former Preston man, played for Almeria, signed from there. Nice finish. I mean, he takes it so simply, so easily. 6-1, big win. I mean, we beat these, the same score we beat Wolves. But Wolves were 3-0 up in 2 minutes. Leicester actually gave us a better game. But City win. Full time. And you can see the celebrations the player faces. We know what that means. Mathematically, Manchester City are Premier League champions. And hopefully we'll get to see Phil Foden lift that trophy come the end of the season. Brilliant for Manchester City. Well, I'm going to give man of the match to ECHEVERRI, but look at this. Rodriguez Gentil's come off the bench and robbed the man of the match award. A 9.6 rating with 2 goals and assists. Not even a 10 rating for hat-trick hero ECHEVERRI. Fair play. Fair play, Rodriguez Gentil. You get your first ever award here at City. Well, that ends today's episode, guys, and we go into the Champions League semi-final, the next one. We face Arsenal, our own side. Barcelona, Napoli, the semi-final. Barcelona already 2-0 for aggregate. It looks like it could be either City or an Arsenal Barcelona final. Thank you very much for watching. Please do like the video. Please do subscribe to the channel if you're new. Please do join the We Are City Members Club if you are interested in seeing these videos extended and early. We'll see you next time.